Today we're playing with the Dig solar-powered hose end timer. No batteries required. Adrian Sanchez here for Sprinkler Warehouse. Let's get started. In the very top of this hose end connector, you should find a screen washer. Every few months, you should pull out the screen washer and clean it out. If you've already got your Dig solar-powered hose end timer and you want to program along with this video and you haven't put it out in the sun for an hour yet, go ahead and do that now. I'll wait. Okie dokie. Press the on button here underneath the screen. Don't you love this big screen with easy to read numbers? We'll need to program the current date and time. Over here on the left, punch the big button in the middle with the target looking symbol. Now the hour starts blinking. Press the up and down arrow buttons to change the hour. To change AM and PM, you have to scroll through all the numbers. 11, 12, there's PM. Once you've got the hour done, press the right arrow button to set the minutes. Up and down arrow buttons as needed to set the current time. Press the right arrow button again and we'll move on to set the month. This little flashing number in the bottom left corner indicates the month. So I'll push the button up until it says 8. Press the right arrow button again to set the day of the month. And then, once you've got that set, press the right arrow button again and use the up and down arrows to set the year. After having arrived at the appropriate year, press the target-shaped button again and you'll exit the time and date program. The current day of the week should be flashing at the top of the screen. If it's not the correct day, you'll want to go back and make sure that you've correctly chosen the date. Now let's set which days we want to water. Press the right arrow button once to get to the watering days program. This little symbol in the bottom indicates that you're in the watering days program. The little triangles, or down arrows, underneath each day of the week indicate whether that day is set to water or not. No triangle, not watering that day. By default, when you start the timer, all days are selected to water. Press the target-shaped button to enter the program. At this time, M for Monday should be blinking. To make Monday a watering day, you'd press the up arrow button. In this case, Monday's already set. To say no to Monday, press the down arrow button. Use the right arrow button to move to the next day of the week. So I think I'll set my watering for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Since the rest of the week is set for on, I'll press the arrow button to make Wednesday blink, down arrow to turn off Wednesday, and etc. Once the days are set, press the target-shaped button to confirm your settings and exit the watering days program. Another option would be to water even days or odd days. Let's enter the watering days program by pressing the target button again. Now keep pressing the right arrow button until the word even appears. If you prefer odd days, once you see the word even, then press the down arrow button so the word odd appears. See, right there. Press the target button to confirm your selection. We have one more possibility for our watering days. We can water every so many days, anywhere from 1 to 30 days. So if I wanted to water every third day, I'd press the target button to enter the watering days program again. I press the right arrow button until a large flashing number appears. Now I'll press the up or down arrow buttons until I reach the desired number. In this case, 3. Now press the target button again to confirm. If you want to get back to the days of the week setup again, simply press the target-shaped button so that the number is blinking again, and press the right or left arrow buttons and you get back to the days of the week settings. Then reset the days of the week just like we did before. Let's talk start times and run times. You can have up to 4 start times per day. Every day that you have set to water will have the same start times, and each start time will water for the same amount of time that you set. You cannot, for example, use this device to water at 6 a.m. on Mondays and 8 a.m. on Tuesdays, nor can you set this device to water for 20 minutes at 6 a.m. and then 30 minutes at 7 a.m. So let's set 2 start times, one at 6:30 a.m. and one at 7 p.m. for 20 minutes each. Press the right arrow button at the bottom of the screen and a clock should appear. If it doesn't, keep pressing the right arrow buttons until the clock shows up. Press the target-shaped button to enter the start times program. The first number is blinking. Press the up and down arrow buttons to change it to the desired hour. Now press the right arrow button to get to the minutes. Press the up or down arrow buttons to get to the time you want. I'm going to press and hold the up button to scroll to 30 minutes. If I only wanted one start time, I'd hit the target-shaped button to confirm my choice. But I want an additional start time, so I'll hit the right arrow button to go to the next start time. Right now, it's set to off. Hitting the up button will get us to 12 a.m. Continue to hit the up button to advance the hours. If I changed my mind and wanted to turn off the second start time, then I just hit the down or up buttons until I see the word off. The off setting lies between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. So I'm going to scroll to 7 p.m. If I wanted to set a third start time and fourth start time, I can get there by pressing the right arrow button. But I'm not going to do that now. So I'll hit the target shape button to confirm my settings. To review my settings, the up and down arrows will scroll through my start times. Good. I've got a 6:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. setting. Why would you want to set up 4 start times? It's a good idea to split water times up so that the ground has enough time to soak in the water and avoid runoff. Also, during especially hot times, your plants may need to be watered more than twice daily. You'll have to make that decision based on your location, plant species, season, and soil type. Now, onto the runtime. I'll set my runtime for 20 minutes. Hit the right arrow button. You should see an hourglass at the bottom of the screen. If you see something other than an hourglass, keep pressing the right arrow button until it appears. Press the start button to enter the runtime program. The hour is flashing. If you scroll up and down, you'll see that you can set the hours for anywhere from 0 to 5. I'm going to leave it at 0. Press the right arrow button to go to the minutes. Now scroll up until you get the amount of watering time you want. I've set it for 20 minutes. So now I'll hit the target shape button to confirm. And we're done programming this thing. Now this brilliant little thing has a rain delay feature. In case the weatherman is predicting some incoming rain, you can delay your programming for a number of days. Press the right arrow button until you see a rain cloud symbol on the bottom of the screen. Press the target shape button to enter the program. Press the up or down arrow buttons until you get to the desired number of days, or scroll all the way down to off, which is appropriately enough where 0 would be if you were to scroll down. You can set up your rain delay for up to 99 days in the future. I have no idea why you'd want to do that, but it is possible. Once the allotted number of days has passed, the program will continue according to the schedule. This timer also has a manual function. If you want to start the timer immediately, just press the rightmost button under the screen. You'll see it has a water droplet symbol next to it. The timer will begin watering for the standard runtime that you have programmed. Stop it manually, you can hit the button again. You can also use this button to manually stop a scheduled runtime if the watering has already begun. Pressing the power button will stop the current schedule indefinitely. Hit the power button again and your schedule will resume. One additional super cool function, you can add a rain sensor to this timer. The rain sensor is not included, however most normally closed sensors will work. To hook a rain sensor to the timer, cut the yellow wire loop in the back of the timer. Expose the wire, attach the wires from the rain sensor to the timer using waterproof wire nuts. If you're ordering a rain sensor for your timer, don't forget the wire and waterproof wire connectors. So when you install this timer on your drip system, it goes in line ahead of your head assembly. I highly recommend picking up a hose wide faucet adapter, one with valves on it, so that you don't lose the use of your hose bib to your drip system. Connect your timer directly to your Y adapter and then connect on your head assembly. And don't forget to turn the faucet and the valve on your Y adapter on. Remember, Sprinkler Warehouse has everything for your irrigation needs, so your trees, lawn, flower beds, and gardens are lush and beautiful. And if you have any questions about our products, chat with one of our superb customer service agents on sprinklerwarehouse.com. They really know their stuff and they'll get you squared away. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for helpful tips, tutorials, and general sprinkler instruction. For Sprinkler Warehouse, I'm Adrian Sanchez. Later, Irrigator.